The Hennepin County Medical Examiner has identified the woman killed in a crash Sunday night on Highway 169 in Plymouth. The medical examiner says 40-year-old Christina Restrepo of Plymouth died of multiple blunt force injuries. The State Patrol says traffic was slowing on 169 just north of Highway 55 because of a separate crash when a box truck slammed into Restrepo's Nissan Altima and pushed her vehicle into the SUV ahead of it. The State Patrol says 3 others, including the driver of the truck, suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and they say alcohol was not a factor. Police in New Hope arrested 2 people in connection with an assault at Civic Center Park. Police say it happened last Wednesday by the picnic pavilion. On Sunday, police arrested a 20-year-old man from St. Paul and an 18-year-old woman from Plymouth. Both are in jail for possible charges of first-degree assault. Now, according to police, it involved a weapon, and witnesses said they saw a man running from the scene. Investigators don't consider the crime a random incident. They do believe those involved potentially knew one another. If you're battling cancer, you may feel like you're alone, but now staff at the Allina Health Cancer Institute in Plymouth are bringing treatment closer to home. Emily Haugen takes us inside the newly expanded infusion center.
I'm just going to grab a set of vitals, make sure everything looks good.
I do the chemo and the immunotherapy.
So we will just hang out for a while, let the pre-meds kick in before we do the chemo.
Sounds good.
Patty McIninch got a life-changing diagnosis in April.
I found out I had breast cancer from my mammogram, which I am ever grateful that I go every year.
It's been a journey ever since.
It's not just what you do here, it affects your life on a daily basis. I have a really good support system.
Every week,
And this is the Decadron, the steroid.
she also isn't alone in her treatment.
Patients want to have their care close to home.
Allina Health's Cancer Institute is expanding in Plymouth.
It is all cancer types now. It historically was associated with our largest tumor type, breast cancer.
It offers the full scope of cancer care, from prevention to survivor care.
We are excited.
Allina Oncology's Vice President Mike Korosik says offering that range is critical.
It's creating that one-stop shop without having to duplicate services.
It goes back to the patient.
It really doesn't feel like you're going in for treatment. You're just here and you spend your time chatting with them.
Creating a space McIninch says she's grateful for.
Being comfortable when you're going through something this momentous is being comfortable is everything, I think.
In Plymouth, Emily Haugen, CCX News.
Donors at Allina Health made the expanded Cancer Institute possible. People in the northwest suburbs can have most of their recycling questions answered right on their smartphone. The cities of New Hope and Crystal receive curbside recycling service from Brooklyn Park-owned trucks. The city of Brooklyn Park offers its recycling app. Residents in all 3 cities can find out when their pickups are, request a new bin, or even find out which items are recyclable at the curb.
The searchable database allows you to go in, type in what you've got, get that answer without having to rely on me being in my office sitting at the phone waiting for your call. You can do it on your time.
Right now, about 6,000 people have the app out of 44,000 households across the 3 cities. The app is free to download. A new food truck is becoming a popular attraction in the northwest suburbs this summer. As Delane Cleveland reports in this Takeout Tuesday, Bear Paw Pizza is drawing rave reviews from people who quenched their thirst at a brewery in Maple Grove.
Most Americans love pizza. Certainly been one of my biggest loves for the longest time.
Few things in life pair better than pizza and a cold beer.
This is all scratch dough. This is all scratch sauce.
And at Maple Grove's Omni Brewing,
we're looking at about 580 right there next to the flame.
Drew has an extreme passion for making these Neapolitan-style pizzas.
Customers can now get the best of both worlds.
You certainly have, margaritas and then Classico with the oregano kind of base to that.
We just thought it was time for us to dip our toe in the water and get into food and What goes better with beer than pizza?
To me, it's the ultimate comfort food, right? That is your combo sausage and pepperoni. Look underneath that. That's exactly what you want.
Drew is one of the masterminds behind Bear Paw Pizza.
Got an omnivore here for you. Look at that beauty right out of the oven.
It's a food truck that debuted at Omni earlier this summer.
So this has been at 24 hours in dough ball form.
Every pizza is made by hand using fresh ingredients.
So fresh grated Parmesan. The sauce is made from San Marzano tomatoes.
All it takes is 2 minutes to get the perfect marriage of a crispy outside and a soft, chewy center.
You have a hot, melty mozzarella cheese and a nice little hint of salt. You really got a lot of flavor development there.
So far, customers have taken notice.
Oh, the pizza was great. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it tasted really good. I just got a pepperoni pizza that was very yummy.
But they also have more specialty kinds such as elote and the hot honey pie,
which incorporates pepperoni, jalapeno, and goat cheese kind of to cream it up a bit and give it a tang and kind of cut some of the heat, but then we top it with hot honey. So that's been a real crowd pleaser.
Simply having a food truck on site has been a crowd pleaser as well. And because Drew is constantly on a mission to make the perfect pizza, the customers are ultimately the ones who benefit.
Good programming, good events, good people, good beer, good pizza. What else do you need, you know?
In Maple Grove, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
A woman from Maple Grove will represent Minnesota at the upcoming Miss USA pageant. Sarah Anderson was crowned Miss Minnesota USA on Sunday. She competed against 35 other candidates. Anderson is a 2021 graduate of Maple Grove High School. She moves on to the national competition, which will be this fall in Reno, Nevada.